So I just watched fucking The Wrong Missy starring David Spade, and I did it for you. I did it for you. I did it for my fan base, bro. Let me explain to you what this shit is. So it's a Happy Madison film first and foremost. That's kind of all you need to know at the beginning stages of this. It's 90 minutes on the dot, oddly enough, of an excuse to go to Hawaii and a way to write it off on your taxes. That's what this movie is. Every single attempt at comedy is 100% half-assed, ironically enough. It is the weakest attempt at being funny to the point where you realize like their attempt wasn't to make a joke. Their attempt was to convince you that you are indeed watching a comedy movie. This is Happy Madison's design philosophy, and it has been for years. And we got another one with The Wrong Missy. So what happens is David Spade goes on this bad date with this girl who's crazy. She's crazy. She says things that are inappropriate at the wrong times. And she has big facial expressions and says weird stuff. And David Spade is like, you're gross. And like it immediately makes him so unlikable and annoying, because this girl, like, she's a little annoying, but like she seems like a fine person. They don't have her do anything that she can't be redeemed for, and you actually fall in love with her kookiness in the third act, like every other kooky girl movie. It's really just like painfully unfunny. Like at every moment you see a joke that you've seen 1,000 times but then done worse. Like there's a she wants a dick pic scene, and like they could have milked that, and they could have turned it into something, not good. It's a shitty joke premise, but you can, with execution, you can at least give me a little bit of a chuckle. And it's just totally like he puts his phone in his pocket and then takes a picture of his wiener, and then like it cuts to the next day when someone's like, "You've got a weird looking dick. Like you got pubes coming out of your dick. It looked like it's a weird dick." And that's the whole movie. You're set up for this expectation that everything is going to be the most bland, overdone, cliched like jokes you see from a mile away, and then it fucks that up. It can't even muster the strength to be uninteresting. It has to be physically painful because it's easier. There's no effort in any part of the film. Well, that's unfair. There are 3 points of effort. First off, Lauren Lapkus, she puts a lot of effort into her performance. She tries hard. She's given nothing to work with, but she really gives it everything she can, and I'm proud of her, and I'd like to see her in something that's good and well written. The cinematography is competent. It was clear they hired professional videographers to make the movie, because it's competently put together. The editing is pretty good. I mean, I feel for the editor. Whoever edited this. In fact, hang on. Brian Robinson and JJ Titone, you guys, let me tell you, you're some damn hard-working, effort-making individuals. I see that you tried. I see that you made efforts to tell jokes where there were none. And I'm glad that you guys got this opportunity to be a part of this garbage piece of shit dumpster fire, and I hope you got paid an unreasonably high amount. No matter what you're getting paid, you deserve more. There's also a pretty decent CGI shark. The CGI shark was pretty convincing. The first time I saw it, I was like, oh damn, did they get a real shark? And then the second time I saw it, I was like, that's a CGI shark, but you know what? It's a damn good CGI shark. Good job, guys. Go, you got your editors and your behind-the-scenes people. Hey, everyone that worked behind the scenes, I'm glad you're doing work. The lighting was good. Like, it's good. It's finely put together, but it's a piece of shit, brick, shithouse, fucking garbage. It's a dump. You built a really good dumpster and you filled it with shit. And it's just so predictable. You see the moment where it's like, okay, he's gonna fall in love with her in the end, and he's gonna, there'll be the moment when she's like, nah, fuck you, and then he's like, but I love her now and I want her back. And then in the end, they'll get together. But like, he doesn't deserve her. You know, it's like he's a total piece of shit asshole until she starts like helping his career move forward. And then he's like, I love her. And then she still loves him after he's a total shithead asshole. And there's no reason for her to love him is the thing. He just thinks that because he's the main character in the film, he has access to this woman. Like, this woman's madly in love with him for no reason. Because he is main character man. A lot of people are in this. Nick Swardson's in this, and he looks bad. The years have not been kind to him. Elliot from Scrubs shows up to make you feel empty and sad inside about the state of comedy and how much it's declined, including the careers of the people that you once followed and enjoyed. Rob Schneider's in it, and actually, he's kind of funny. This is the first time he hasn't done a racist accent in one of his roles, but I don't know. Rob Schneider was a highlight of the film. I'll say that again. Rob Schneider was a highlight of the film. Vanilla Ice shows up. That's kind of all you need to know. I will say that it's pretty unbearable throughout, but there was a handful of times it made me go, you know? Like, just a little... That's about it. And then it got one genuine laugh out of me where I laughed out loud. And that is when the shark is attacking the cage. And then it cuts up to the boat. And Nick Swardson and Rob Schneider are talking about Free Willy. And Rob Schneider's like, I didn't like Free Willy. The whale was kind of an asshole. And that got me to laugh. But that is only because I'm really stupid. If I wasn't stupid, that part wouldn't have been funny. But I am, so you got me. The premise is also just like, it's a naturally funny premise. So there's going to be little occasions where you do chuckle. Like, even stop clock is funny twice a day, whatever that expression is. My problem with Happy Madison and this like brand of humor is it's fucking pompous. It thinks that just by dicking around on the camera, it'll automatically have this value of being a comedy film that someone will want to watch. And the saddest thing is that a lot of the time it works. A lot of the time people enjoy it. And if they're getting enjoyment out of it, then that's fine. I mean, it's part of Netflix's programming, and they pay so they can watch whatever they want. And as long as they're having a good time watching it, then it's not a big deal. But at the same time, it's like, you deserve better than this. This is nothing. This is rich people that used to try hard and attempt to make people really laugh just dicking around on camera. And like the funniest parts are when like the chick falls off a cliff at one point. And I was like, wow, this is funny. Haha, she fell off a cliff. Look at her hitting her body. That's wow. You're really getting my chuckles going with this because of my sick animal nature of someone hurting themselves falling. But they don't want to actually commit to somebody actually falling, so she's fine. And then I'm like, okay, so she's immortal. So then my brain goes, is this woman immortal? Can we do some humor with that? Like, it turns out she's actually a fucking demon or something, or some, like, immortal being that's been around for quite some time. And then you can do something, you can go in a weird direction and keep me engaged in that direction, but it doesn't do anything. It has random shit, and then it continues being the exact movie that you think it's, like, gonna be. I continued to watch to the end because I wanted to, like, there was a part of me that had hope, like a belief that there's no way they're just gonna do this the whole way. This wouldn't be a full movie if it was this. But it was. It was that. It was exactly what I was expecting it to be at the beginning, which is boring bullshit. And I feel like if you could have the first half of this movie be exactly what it was, and then twist it into something different, and I'd have a way better opinion about it. But because you're so dedicated to not doing anything special or interesting or fun, you're exactly what you are and will continue to be. You're Happy Madison. You are a way for old SNL stars to cash a check. And it just blows my mind how, like, you can think that this is okay, that you can think this is cool, this is fine. Or is this you guys doing your best? You guys just suck. There's no way that could be the case. I've seen what you guys can do. Joe Dirt, while being a dumb comedy, is funny. I like Joe Dirt. I don't know who wrote it or directed it, but get that motherfucker back. That's the thing, is like you have these, I'm sure there's plenty of scripts being written by wonderful screenwriters that you can just buy and put yourself in on and make it on Happy Madison, and it would be a decent, funny movie. But you hash out crappy, uninspired ideas, thin-layered comedy premises, use it as an excuse to bank a bunch of money and take yourself on a vacation, and then give it out for people to watch like it's somehow a decent consumable product, when it's not. It's garbage. If you're listening to this and you like Happy Madison, I'm telling you it's garbage. You're eating garbage. Please put it down. I know that it might feel good going down, but it is mindless, heartless, soulless dog shit. And you deserve better, and we shouldn't be supporting them. And that's all I've got to say about that.